Hello guys, I'll be discussing problem of CodeChef, which is listed under November's challenge and rated for division 3. The problem code is HILLSEQ. So we have been given an array of length n and we have to find the array if it's good. So when do we call an array a good array? So if it's strictly increasing or it is strictly decreasing or it is increasing to a point, a peak point, and then decreasing from there. So we have been given examples here. So 5359, it's strictly increasing, so it's good. 21, it's strictly decreasing, so it's good. And 5741, it's increasing to a peak point and then it's decreasing, so it's good. While 677 is not good because it's 677, so it's increasing to a point, then we see a straight line, so it's not really increasing. And then 523, so it's 5, then it's 2, and then it's 3, so it's not increasing or decreasing either. So yeah, these are not good. uh, these are not good arrays. So we have to find a good array if it exists, and if it does not exist we have to print -1. We have to print the lexicographically largest one. So what does this mean? Lexicographically largest mean the maximum index should have as low as the maximum element should have as low index as possible. So that's what lexicographically largest mean. So let's look at input format. We have been given test cases t and then length of array, and then we have to input the array, and then we have to print the possible. If it's possible, then we have to print the lexicographically largest, or if it's not, then we have to print the -1. So let's look at the sample input. So 4 is test cases, and 3 is the length of array, and 2, 3, and 5. That this is the array. So it's already in increasing format, so it could be good. It is good actually, so it's good as sequence, but there are different possibilities. So this could be arranged like this: 5, 3, 2, or 3, 5, 2. But we know this one is the lexicographically largest because the maximum element has the lowest index possible. So this is the right answer: 5, 3, 2. So yeah, this is the right answer. And then we have been given 3 length and 1, 1, 1. So it's not increasing neither decreasing, so we'll print this -1. And then we have been given 5 length, and then 5, 7, 2, 1, and 2. So if we try to sort it in descending order, so it's gonna be like 5, 2, 7, 5, 2, 1, and 2. Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. 2, 2, and 1. So this is not lexicographically largest, or it's not strictly decreasing either. You see, it is going like this, then it's like this, and then it's like this. 5, 7, 5, then it is 2, then it is 2, and then it is 1. Yeah, so we'll get straight line even if we print in decreasing or increasing order, because 2 is repeated 2 times. So what we'll do, there should exist lexicographically largest one such that the index of this as minimum as possible, and it should be peaking, it should be increasing till that point, till that index of 7, and then it should be decreasing from there. So uh, we can build such array such as we'll take 2 here, and then 7 here, and then it's going to be 5 here, and 2, and then 1 here. So our sequence will be like 5, 2, 7, 5, 2, 7, 5, 2, and 1. So this is our good sequence. So this is good sequence. And we have the next test case: 5 length, 1, 2, 3, 2, and 2. Since the element has repeated more than twice, it's definitely gonna be straight line somewhere. So see, if element is repeated twice, we can put it either here or on this side, because it will be strictly increasing or decreasing. But if it's repeats more than 2 times, then it's gonna be a straight line. Because uh, see, if we put 2 here when it's already here 2, and it's 2 here, and then it's gonna be 3, and then it's 1. If we put 2 here again, so it's gonna be straight line, so it's 2 2, and then it will go to 3 and then 2. So yeah, it's not good. Sorry, I guess I made the wrong figure. I'm sorry, it's wrong. So it's 2. The minimum, as I said, the largest element should have minimum index, so we'll put 3 here, and then 2 here again, and then 1. So if we try to put 2 here, it will get a straight line, because 2 and 2. If we put 2 here, we'll get again a straight line, so 2 2 and 1. So there is no possible good sequence of this. So yeah, there will print -1 for this as well. I actually made this code. I actually successfully made this code with vector. I believe that it's working, but due to some time complexity issues, my code got errors as like time limit exceeded. I could actually understand this because I've been using set and then erase function and then sorting and then max element, as it is little bit time consuming. So yeah, but my code is running fine, as you can see. Let's try out my code. 4 3 2 3 and 5. This is our first test case. As we see, we are getting the right expected output 532, and then there is the next test case 3 1 1 1. So we are getting the exact same output as we want here. And the next test case is um 5 7 2 1 2. So 572, we are getting the same output. And then next test case is 5 1 2 3 2 2. So yeah, it's minus 1 as we want. Yeah, so to overcome the time complexity issue, I tried to solve the same problem using maps, and yeah, it was successful actually, since the map stores the keys and values, so it's actually sorted, and it's actually frequency based. Like, if an element repeats, the frequency increases. So it's actually convenient to use maps, and it's more less time consuming. Actually, not more, it's less time consuming. So I've included the basic headers, and then this is these two lines for faster input output, and then our test cases line. And here it's long. I've used long. uh, I just use long everywhere. So yeah, so it's length of array, and it's the number that will input. This is flag that we'll use later. So I'm inputting the length of array, then I'm creating a map of length long int, because here we'll store the key values, and there here we'll store the keys, and there we'll store the frequencies, how many times the key is repeated. So I'm taking the input. So see here, what's happening is, suppose I put 7 as input. So in map it's stored as 7 and 0, since 7 is repeated only once. Again, again I input 7. Again I input 7. It's gonna be 1, because 7 is repeated twice. So if I store again 7, so it's gonna be 2, because if we start from 0, it's actually 3. So yeah, it's gonna be 7 2, because 7 repeated 3 times. So that is what gonna happen inside this map function, map data type, sorry. Yeah, so suppose we entered the same last array 7 2 5 7 2 1 and 2. So how it's gonna store it, the numbers? It's the 5 repeated only one time, 7 repeated one time as well, 2 repeated 2 times, and 1 repeated only one time, 1 repeated only one time. So that's how it's gonna store. Yeah, so here I'm iterating the map. Here iterating, as we know, there is the function of map is to store the keys in descending order. So here the map will store these as 1, 2, 5, and 7. So it's actually stored as pairs. So 1 repeated 1 times, 2 repeated 2 times, 5 repeated 1 times, and 7 repeated 1 time. So it's how the map will store the values. So see, I've taken r begin. So I've taken the last element of this map. So it's 7. Uh, so um, so I've taken j as iterator, and I'm iterating the second. It's stored in pairs, so I'll use the second uh, the second the second function to access the second value of the map. Since we know the peak element shouldn't repeat more than once. So if see 2 7 7 5 1, so this is our array, so we will print something like this. So 2 7 7 7 2 and 1. So maximum element repeated twice, so it's gonna be a straight line here, so it's not good. So we don't want maximum element to repeat twice. So if the maximum element is repeating twice, we'll just print -1 because it won't be the lexicographically, because it's not increasing or decreasing either. And now we are iterating the values of x. It's like we are iterating values of x dot second. So see, x dot second is more than twice. As I said before, if a value repeats more than twice, then it's straight line, so it's not increasing or decreasing. So here we don't have any value repeating more than twice, so it's twice. 2 is repeating twice only, no other value repeating even more than 1. So yeah, so if it's repeating, then we'll print -1 directly, and we'll set the flag to false, and yeah, we'll break the loop. And if the flag if I've set the value of flag true initially, so if the value of flag is true, I'll iterate the flag again, I'll iterate the map again, and I'll just a second, I'll open the paint again to yeah. So what I'm doing here is x dot second equal to 2. So like if there is if there are values that repeating twice, so let's take the previous example, 7 5 5 7 2 1 2. So if the values are repeating twice, so in this case 2 is repeating twice, so 5, so we are iterating this element, right? So 5 is not repeating twice, 7 is not repeating twice, but 2 is repeating twice. Um, we are outputting 2 first because 2 is repeating twice, and then this space, there is no other element that is repeating twice. So yeah, we are done here. And now I'm iterating the map from the end, because I want to print from largest to smallest in the descending order. So I'm taking iterator as r begin till the end, and then I'm uh, using plus plus on iterator. So see, so k dot first. As we know, since the 2 is only repeating twice, we have taken that out, and so we have put the 2 again. This 2 we have taken it out, so it's not gonna repeat again. So we are left with these elements only now. So we have to arrange them in descending order to then it is 2 7 5 2 and 1. So here we got our expected, what do we call it, expected sequence. So yeah, let's try to like run this code. Control Alt, Control C. I hope it works. It still works because last time I checked it was working. So this is, I tried the vector, but the vector is giving me time error. So Control Alt, Control V, and then I'll full screen this shit. Yeah, so we got the answer right. And yeah, if you want the code, I don't think you should copy my code, but if you still want it for reference, I'll put down the link. And if you have any comments, if you have any questions or anything you want to ask, just put down it in comments. I'll try to reply. Okay, thank you.